This is Julie. I'm with Dion from Design Eye, and he's going to explain his new game, Design Eye game.
Cool. All right, what's going on, everyone? So I'm Dion. Design Eye is the world's premier graphic design education board game. I created it to educate kids, especially kids of color, about graphic design. I expose them to creative career paths out there in the world and to help increase diversity in the design industry. So that's the what and the why. The how-to, so you're a student, you're trying to get into a prestigious design school, you got to build a strong portfolio. This gold card over here represents the pieces in your portfolio. It's worth 100 points. To get points, you either sketch or answer flashcards. So for sketching, let's say you're the brand master. Roll the dice, move around. Let's say you land on branding. You get extra points because you're the brand master. Let's say you roll a 9. Your prompt is B. Create a name and sketch the logo for a food chain of your choice. You have 2 minutes to ideate and sketch. Let's say David was sketching. He did David's Burgers. He's going to present his idea to his opponents. They're going to critique him on whether or not he obeyed the prompt and whether his idea is a great idea. Then they're going to vote yay or nay. Majority yay gets you 50 points. Minority gets you 25 points. In which case, you can roll the dice to gain full points if you disagree with them. And that's it. That's the same for all the disciplines that you learn about: branding, print, packaging, experiential design, web design, motion design. Let's say you roll a 12, land on motion, sketch storyboards of a title sequence of your choice. Well, what are storyboards? Learn about it in the studio booklet, which is basically the curriculum's more in-depth version of the material that you're learning. And then the studio sheet is basically the one-pager, your cheat sheet. You can use these while you play the game, before you play the game, it's up to the discretion of the players. And then there's the blitz. Everyone's favorite is the color blitz. 30 cards, 30 points, 1 minute. In color theory, you learn about the opposite colors. So red is green, blue is orange, purple is yellow. You're gonna have a dealer, you're gonna deal you like this. David is gonna say orange because the opposite of blue is orange. Then he's gonna say red. Then he's gonna say blue, so on and so forth, however many you get right within a minute. Then there's typography. Same thing, you're just learning about typography terms. So you're just naming the term. So you're gonna say with. You're gonna say serif, sans serif or sans, weight, so on and so forth. And then finally, design history. So Julie, she's gonna ask a question. She knows the answer because it's voted for her. And she's gonna go through all the answer choices. And then David has to go through the studio booklet, the history section, scan the keywords, all the way at the back. Scan for the keywords, get the answer right, 30 points within a minute. And then that's it. You're building up those points to get these portfolio cards. The full game is 5 cards, but quick play, you can choose how many cards you play towards. So if you want to go to two cards, the first person to get their second card is the winner. And whether you win or lose at the end of the game, you still have all of those original ideas you created that you can look back on, appreciate, maybe want to turn into a bigger project, maybe want to turn into a business. So I've seen players do that, and yeah, that's Design Eye.
How old do you have to be to play this one?
Ages 13 and up.
13 and up?
So my primary audience will be students, so 13 to 17. So school districts, educators. I'm really trying to make design a part of the curriculum of those school districts. Secondary audience would be like homeschool situations, and then tertiary would be like game stores in the general public. So yeah.
And how much do you think you'll be selling this for, Dion?
It's $49.99.
Okay. And where will people find it?
DesignEyeGame.com.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Julie and David.